Okay, this is going to be a demo on how to access Pearson Realize and what the content will look like once you are in Pearson Realize. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you kind of what this curriculum will look like. So when you go to pearsonrealize.com, this is what the screen will look like. You can see that URL maybe up here, pearsonrealize.com. To sign in, I'm going to be doing my demo student. Your sign in will obviously look different. And this will be, for most of you, what it looks like when you first sign in. So you'll pick an icon. I'll just pick this one for now. And then you'll click Let's Go. Some of you may have already done that in the past, so you won't. You can see who's logged in. I'm demo. And you'll go to my work. Your assignments for the day that your teacher has assigned you will be here under assignments. You'll click Get Started. So this is what will be available for you each day. There's a solve and share, which we have done in class every day, so you should be familiar with. A visual learning, which is a video. This is a PDF, so it's not something that can be done in the site where I can see work, but I will show you how to print that off so they can practice, as well as a quick check so that we can assess how it's going for our students. So looking at the solve and share, this is what it should look like every day. They can do this to listen.
Forest Park has 565 trees.
To kind of what the question is asking. There are two ways to show your work. You can either draw, which I find kind of difficult on the website, but you could write like 565. Like I said, it's really hard, so it might be hard for students as well. Plus 10. I wouldn't prefer to do that, but sometimes you can. There's also some awesome stamps, so if they wanted to use things like counters and models, cross something out, they can use counter blocks, they can use place value blocks, and if they're doing problems with money, they can do money as well. What I would recommend using, I don't know what this is a text box. If you click this button right here, it'll open up a text box. So say the student wants to answer the question, they would do 575 for their answer. Right, plus 10, I hope. And you can move that box onto the answer line. And then to answer the other question, you just click this, and then you do your answer, and you put it on the line as well. For us to check if our students are, getting the material, especially on these solve and shares, to share that data or that work, not that data, but that work with us, you just click this button right here and you click turn in, and that will send that to your teacher. So they can see how you're doing on the solve and share. So that is that. I just clicked the go back little button and it takes me back to my assignments. You can see I now have a check mark there. That tells me I've done that work. Next, I would go to my visual learning and it will show them a video for students how to do the work. These are videos we watch in class, so it should be something they're familiar with. To get that check mark on the next screen, though, you do have to press turn in after the video has been watched. I obviously didn't watch it, but that is how that will work. It's loading. Coming back to this screen. Again, this is not something for the practice that you can do. Hello. There we go. On the site, but it's something you can print out as a PDF. And it's also in their math book. So if we are able to get the hard copy of our books, they can do this part in the book. Same with the solve and share, but it's a little harder to share that work if you don't do it on here. So that's kind of what that will look like. And that should have a check mark. And then this last part is a quick check So it'll give them 5 questions that they have to answer. I'm just going to go through it really quick so that you guys can see what it looks like once all the questions have been answered. I already took this quiz, so hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plus 100 is 7, 4, 2. You can see what it looks like at the end because it does give them immediate feedback on how many questions they got correct. So I'm just gonna keep going. You can see here it tells you how many questions you've answered, just because once you submit it, you can't go back. And you can see that it tells me I got all questions correct. Demo student got 100% on this assignment. When I'm done, I click exit. And once I have completed all 4 of my assignments, I can click send to teacher. And it says, look at that, you don't have any assignments to do. And that's how we will be doing math on here. You can go ahead and sign out. And hopefully that's helpful.